What is up, everybody, and welcome to Lancelot's Nerd Corner. I'm Lancelot, and today we will be taking a look at the promo pictures of the newly announced John Wick and Caine. I forgot his name for a second. I was just gonna say Donnie Yen. Obviously from John Wick Chapter 4. I have been waiting for this figure, basically ever since the movie came out, because I really love John Wick. So here are the accessories, and first of all, this is very interesting. Interchangeable hair sculptures. So it's not going to be two different head sculpts. It's just going to be a swappable hair piece, which I'm guessing is going to be like the Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. I know the hair sculpt on that figure was swappable, so I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. And of course, the separate rolling eyeballs, always good to see that become more and more normal, I guess. It comes with the bow and arrow, which I actually don't think, did he use one in the movie, in that Tokyo hotel scene? He has the dueling pistol. I think this is the pistol from the one that Lawrence Fishburne gives him, which is cool. The nunchucks is a great addition. I love to see that. The katana and this rifle. Now there is a special edition exclusive rifle. They are different. Yeah, they are different. I thought they were the same at first, but they are different. To be honest, with these special edition exclusive accessories from Hot Toys, usually they're not really worth the bump in price, and I think that's the case for this one as well, because if you're getting this rifle from the standard edition, do you really need another rifle that looks almost the same as the standard one? Let's take a look at the figure itself now, starting with the head sculpt, I guess, and I think this is fantastic. I think this is Keanu Reeves. He's obviously aged since their last John Wick figure, because I think the last John Wick Hot Toys was from Chapter 2, which was a couple of years ago. He's definitely aged a bit, obviously, and I do think they captured it really well. Like, he doesn't look too old, but you can see, you know, the wrinkles around his eyes, on his forehead, over here on his cheeks, and his nasolabial wrinkles. I think it looks really good. I did not notice this. The mouth is slightly open. We're still doing that, huh, Hot Toys? We're still doing that with the open mouth, huh? I thought we were past this, Hot Toys. Look, from afar, and when you're not looking at it directly, it's fine. But when you do notice it, and you can just see the teeth there, it does look a bit weird. I think the hair looks really great. It's a little different from the Johnny Silverhand hair sculpt, but it has all the features and all the details that made the Johnny Silverhand hair sculpt look great. You can see, you know, the strands, the way that they're like layered, the way they're falling on one another. So this is sort of like the normal hair sculpt, and then this one is like the action hair sculpt, I guess, where you can get him more of like a fighting action pose. I would say I prefer this hair sculpt, honestly. But I can also see myself using this for like an action pose. But yeah, I think the likeness is really there. I actually think they might have been actually a bit generous to Keanu, and they made him, he looks younger in this sculpt than he looked in the film. Yeah, this is awesome. I really love the addition of the nunchucks. It would be super cool if this was real wood and die-cast metal, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. That would be perfect if Hot Toys did that, though. And zoomed out, like from afar, this action hair sculpt does look better, like, because it does look like he's in the middle of like some kung fu move. I don't know. From this angle, it doesn't really look like him. But then again, I don't really know if I've seen a lot of pictures of Keanu from this angle. But yeah, this one doesn't really look like him. I'm guessing this is wired. I think that would be important if it was wired. The tailoring looks decent. I'm worried if there's like some puffiness around the arms that would make it difficult to articulate, because the arms do look a bit big. I'm also worried if this waistcoat isn't going to be cinched tight enough. I would want to get this figure in an action pose. I really would like that. And I wouldn't want to like crumple the suit too much, because like there are some wrinklings, pretty very clear and obvious wrinkles around the sort of areas of articulation, the shoulder, the elbow. So I hope they're gonna be able to tighten up that tailoring a bit. I didn't really notice this pattern on the suit in the film. I'm guessing that's like, I forgot what they called it, like nano fiber whatever thing that they laced into the suit that basically makes it bulletproof. It was kind of funny how they were fighting. They were like shooting at each other point blank, and then they would just like raise their suit jacket to block the bullets. And again, this from this angle, it's not really looking like Keanu. Like, it's definitely there, the likeness. It's just not as good as like the front angle. Highly detailed pattern fabric suit. I wonder what fabric. Yeah, see, this is I'm seeing a little bit of bulk and sort of beefiness. Like, he looks beefy here, which is not right, because Keanu wasn't. He never really was a beefy guy, but definitely not now when, you know, he's getting older. So it doesn't really make sense for him to look a bit too muscular. This angle of the suit looks a lot better. It looks a bit more, the tailoring looks more tight. Okay, so yeah, you can remove the suit jacket and the waistcoat. So it's like that final scene with the duel. That is pretty cool. That is a pretty great pose, Hot Toys. Gotta give you props for this. This is pretty freaking badass. The head sculpt, yeah, the more zoomed out angles I'm seeing, the less it's looking like Keanu. All right, so that's John Wick. Overall, I think it looks really good. I think the head sculpt, taking a closer look at it now, I would put it around a 7, I would say. I think there's some angles, like the front facing angle, where this really looks like him. And then there are certain few other angles where it's not quite as good as it could be. So I would say 7 out of 10. I think the suit looks great. I'm hoping that it's gonna be tailored tightly. Yeah, the accessories I think are fantastic. Overall, I think it looks good. Overall, I would say 7 out of 10. I'm pre-ordering. Now let's take a look at Caine. All right, Donnie Yen as Caine. I really liked his character. I thought he was a really good character, actually. Like, you could understand why he was doing what he was doing, and he pretty much got his, you know, his arm bent backwards by what's his name, Pennywise, the Skarsgård guy. So yeah, overall I really liked his character, and I mean, it's fucking Donnie Yen, man, like, come on. So we got the cane, obviously, and the sword inside of it, the dueling pistol to match, 3 handguns, wow, very shiny shoes. I love that Hot Toys decided to point that out. Like, look, these are really nicely polished shoes. What is that? Oh, those are like the alarm things that he used in that kitchen scene. That was cool. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. So the thing is, I feel like you could get John Wick on his own, but I don't think you could really get Caine on his own. I feel like if you're gonna get Caine, you're gonna want to get him with John Wick, so that you could have him in a fighting pose, or even just standing next to each other. But yeah, this looks really great. I think that head sculpt is fantastic. Obviously, the sunglasses are obscuring a little bit, you know, of his face, but even with the sunglasses on, I think it really does capture Donnie Yen's likeness. The tailoring job should be easier on this figure for Hot Toys, because it's just a turtleneck and a suit jacket. And yeah, I think it looks good. I think they did well. There's less puffiness, less beefiness. Yeah, honestly, I don't have as many comments for this as I did for the John Wick, because the priority for me is the John Wick, and then if I want, I'm gonna get Caine as a companion piece so that they could be fighting. And there really isn't much to the costume, you know? I guess I can see why Hot Toys pointed out the very nicely polished shoes, because there really isn't much. The trousers are tailored very well. taper off at the perfect length, not too much wrinkling. You can't really go wrong with a, you know, turtleneck sweater. And then the suit jacket looks tailored a bit tighter than the John Wick suit jacket, but obviously there are more layers on John's costume. But yeah, overall this looks great, you know. Yeah, that head sculpt looks really good. The hair looks great. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Not too many more comments other than that. John Wick and Caine. I think both figures look really good. I'm probably gonna pre-order both, but in any case, definitely the John Wick figure. And yeah, I'm just really glad that I can finally have a representation of John Wick in my collection. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts of these two figures down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Lancelot's Nerd Corner. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.